Good. Empire.
So you're back again. You tell your friend, a Prince Flacko.
Make a boy know me no take this. Me a done in the street and we no use fist. A six around the place and we no take this. Cause my head hotter, my friend head chip. A money man I make a then we invest in. Cause full your mindset on the bill in the gym. I build.
Empire. Back again. Once you see the face, you already know it's your boy Prince Flacko. And as you can read by the title, today we have the best. Now, the best is some people give me some card. We're gonna take up the card and we're gonna tell you what it's the best of, right? Alright, cool. Before we get into the video, make sure you go tell a friend for. Alright, to know the rest by now. Alright, the best. The best brotherly moment. What's the best brotherly moment? Jaja. Wally pa brother me have still enough. But probably my best brotherly moment. But the thing is about brotherly moments is most of them come in like danger. Like, you know, when you almost lose your life or you almost get in trouble, you know. Those are when like you really bond with somebody because you're like, yo, it could have got left. But probably the best brotherly moment was probably jumping out of a plane. I did that with my brother Sticky. That was probably my best brotherly moment because you don't jump out of the plane every day. You know, it's not something that you just do. So, you know, jumping out of the plane, that's probably my best brotherly moment. Best book you've ever read. The best book I ever read. The best book I ever read is this book called After. Now, I know they have the movie After, but listen, you have to read the book. After 1, 2, and 3. So After is about a girl who she goes to college and, you know, she's never been exposed to anything before. And when she gets to college, she just falls in love with the bad guy. And I don't want to give you too much, so you just gotta go read After. I read it on Wattpad. I don't know what it's on right now, but I read it on Wattpad. This was years ago, but that book is so good. After you read After 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, After's a good read. You gotta read After. After's a great read. What's the best way to spend a Saturday afternoon? Saturday afternoon, me a Jamaican still, so you know, oxtail, rice and peas. You know, a nice little food, little ice cream after, and probably like family time, like, you know, like it sounds cliche, but it's just real. Like spending time with your family is just authentic, fun, carefree vibes. For me, at least, you know, you just stay around and just talk, laugh, you know, talk about old stories or who wicked from who no wicked, or who whatever from whatever. I want to chat people, it don't really matter still, but that's the best way to spend a Sunday afternoon for me. Oh, and play a ball. Yeah, for play a ball. Do some type of sports. Then you come home and share the food and then you build. So yeah, I can't forget the ball game. No time. Wait. Let's see what go on now. No, much that. What's the best app on your phone? Best app on my phone is definitely Tinder. Nah, I'm joking. But the best app on my phone. Wow. I can't hear my friends telling me FanDuel, but it's not. The best app on my phone, that's a good one. Best app on my phone? For fun? Nah, because TikTok is not how it used to be. So the best app on my phone, I'd just probably say Instagram. I get everything on Instagram. I get news. You could talk to people. I could post. Everything is on Instagram. So I'd probably say Instagram. Probably Instagram for sure. I don't even know why it took so long. No, I lied. My favorite app on my phone is Spotify. I love music. That's my favorite app. It's definitely Spotify, for sure. I'm a Spotify boy. I don't do Apple Music. I ain't rich. What's the best TV show to binge watch? The best TV show to binge watch. Look at this camera. The best TV show to binge watch is Power. You hear me? And I mean Power from episode 1. Don't start at book 2. Don't start at Raising Canaan. Don't do none of that. Go all the way back to 2014 when Angie was there. Go watch it when Angie was there. I'm telling you, you're gonna, I've been binge watching Power for 7 years. No joke. That's the only show I've been watching. So Power is the answer, the only answer, the correct answer. Go watch Power. Cool. I love that show. Best clothing brand. My best clothing brand. I wear a lot of graphic tees though, so it's not really brands, it's just personalities. Like, people throw certain people on shirts and I like those people and I'll get them. But brand, I love Bape. Probably Bape. I like Goyard. I like Goyard's clothing. Even though they don't really do that much clothes, but I just like Goyard. But yeah, I'd probably go with Bape. Bape for sure. I like Bape. Love Bape. Pharrell, if you're seeing this, just know, I'm in the description, my boy. Just saying. Anyways, best workout. I'm just gonna go all around the board. My best workout is bench press. I just love bench pressing. It's just the best workout to do. If you don't bench press, then I don't know what you're doing. Even if you like 2 pounds, 10 pounds, bro, just, and don't bench press and let it hit your chest. You hear me? Do not bench press and let it hit your chest. You gotta stop right before your chest and then you go up. So don't be letting it bounce off your chest. That's not how you bench press. You have to stop it right before your chest and then you go back up. So if you gotta lower the weight, lower the weight. Stop bouncing it off your chest. It's not bench pressing. Alright, remember Flacko told you. Alright, he told you. Let me see. The best classic movie. The best classic movie, I gotta put it in categories. So the best Jamaican classic movie, obviously Shatters. Like, that's obvious. The best love story movie, or whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of people are going to say The Notebook. That's fine. Shout out to your grandma. But the best love story for me is Jason's Lyric. I love that movie. That was Jada before the smack, before the, that. Best hood movie, black movie, whatever you want to call it, is between Boys in the Hood and Friday. I'm going to go with Friday because Friday is just Friday. So, yeah, best classic movie. Oh, I'm moving around. Make sure it's neat, isn't it? The best way to start your day. Honestly, I have a great mattress, so it's really hard for me to get up out of bed. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the best way to start your day for me is to pray. That's the best way to start your day. Make sure you pray. Like, when you get up, that's the first thing you gotta do. I don't know who you praying to, all due respect, but you gotta pray when you get up. After you pray, you put in some earpods, at least some cartel, and I just say start your day real. Like, if you don't start your day with God and music, then that's not the best way to start your day. You gotta start your day with God and then music. Don't even text nobody, just listen to music. That's the best way to start your day. What's the best hype song? The best hype song for me is Lions and Eagles by Meek Mill and T Grizzly. If we're in the car and I play that song, just know you're in good hands. But just know we're gonna get there. The ETA might chop off 3-4 minutes. Maybe I'm lying. Don't quote me. But that's my best hype song. Whether I'm in the gym, whether I just need to get up, Lions and Eagles by Meek Mill and T Grizzly. That song gets me going, bro. Like, it really gets me going, fam. The song is crazy. What's the best advice you'd give to your younger self? Just got deep in here. What's the best advice I'd give to my younger self? See, I'm still young. So younger me is like, probably enjoy it. You know, life goes fast. It sounds like, you know, it's a broken record. Everybody says it, but it really goes fast. And probably believe in yourself. Like, I feel like when you're young, it's just looking back, you're just full of potential. You know, so many things in you, so many ways that you could go in life. But I feel like in every kid, there's potential there. So I really feel like advice to myself would be to tap into all the potential that you have. Like, everything that you have, whether it's being smart, like, you know, just being good in sports, anything that you could be like, yo, I'm just naturally good at this, pay more close attention to it. So if you're watching this and you're young and you're really good on the saxophone, look more into the saxophone, because, you know, it's just something that God gives everybody that we don't notice until we get older and we look back like, yo, I should have kept playing ball, bro. Like, I was nice. But yeah, and don't let no coach stop you. You hear me? Don't let no coach stop you. If you got a bad coach, just know it's a bad coach. You don't have to be a bad player. Don't let a coach stop you. That's really the advice that I would give to my younger self, for real. Because my coach ruined me. I can say that with my chest. Promise you. But yeah, it's best album of all time. Alright. So, best album of all time. R&B, probably Whitney album. Ella Mai's first album. I think it's the one with Close and Good Bad. And that album, I really like that album. I don't think Fame is an R&B album, but Fame is my personal favorite album of all time. My favorite rap album, probably Life After Death, Get Rich or Die Trying, Mace's first album. Oh my gosh, what's that DMX album? Darkest Hot, and that, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's my top album. And then dancehall, of course, is New Level Unlock. That's New Level Unlock and Gaza 2.0, if that's classified as an album. Those are the greatest albums of all time. Those are the best. Don't argue with me. Argue with your pops. Or if you want to put Thriller in there, that's fine. But you know, Mike is Mike. So at the end of the day, Mike is Mike. Oh, and Take Care. Drake, I didn't forget you. I love that album, bro. It's a masterpiece. Best food. The best food on earth is Jamaican Chinese food. I don't even need to bring that up. If you've never had Jamaican Chinese food before, love, go to Jamaica and go get some Chinese food. Thank me later. Thank you very much. The best nickname, Flacko. I don't need to see that. Like, it's rhetorical. You knew that, I knew that. You knew that, I knew that. Remember that. The best season of the year. I'm lucky enough to live in a state where I experience all the seasons. So I would definitely say between spring and fall. And it's just because fashion-wise, you could stretch. Like, you know, you could wear more in fall and spring. And it's not too hot, it's not too cold on both of those. So for me, it's fall or spring. And I really like fall because you see the leaves change and it's just perfect temperature. There's not much going on. Flights are cheap. So yeah, fall for sure. I know everybody loves the summer, but I grew up in the Caribbean. Heat is not my friend. Anyways, best place you've traveled. The best place I've traveled, best place I've traveled, probably Puerto Rico. I loved Puerto Rico when I went there. The vibe there was just nice. Puerto Rico was nice. The food was good. The people were good. Everything was good in Puerto Rico. And then it says place you've traveled. I love New York with my heart. Like, I'm New York's forgotten son. I'm telling you. I promise you. It's no joke. Love New York to the T. So those are definitely the best places I've traveled. Best dessert you've had. The best dessert I've ever had is mango cheesecake. My aunt makes that. You don't get that everywhere. Big up Flux. Mango cheesecake. Just know, it's the best dessert in life. Shout out Flux. My aunt don't play. Mango, like real mango. Like not the fake mango, like the real one. Like the real one. Like the real one. Yeah, big up Flux. Best gift you've received. The best gift I've ever received was Valentine's Day about 6 years ago. I got like a jar from a young lady where she wrote like 30 different pieces of paper and she put them in a jar of why she admired this young fellow right here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she put it in a jar, and that's to this day the best gift I've ever received. So shout out to you if you've seen this. Yeah, leave that at that. What's the best tattoo? The best tattoo I have is the one on my neck right here. It says blessed. I don't know if you can see it. It's a nice camera shot. You should be able to see it. But yeah, it says blessed because I can hear my blessings. That's why it's right behind my ear, because I can always hear my blessings, you know? So yeah, that's my best tattoo for sure. And it unexpectedly hurted a lot. The neck hurts. Don't care what they say. What's the best way to stay positive? Oh, appreciate the little things. It's that simple. Like when life is like hard, just understand that how it is for you, like it's okay to feel how you feel, but somebody has it 10 times worse. Like the small things that you have in your life, I'm talking small, like to the fact that you can even read, to the fact that you can see, to the fact that you can hear. Those little things, trust me, like you'll never understand how much of a blessing they are until you really need them. Like imagine if you lose a thumb. You don't realize how much you needed your thumb. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't grip nothing. And if you can, it's difficult. And like your life just becomes like, just appreciate the small things and understand that nothing doesn't last forever. So if it's a bad period, it doesn't last forever. So if it's a good period, cherish it. You know, it just works in that way. What's the best way to show someone you care? Well, for me personally, I feel like it's time. Like if I give you my time, I care. Simple as that. Like if I give you my time, I care, because that's the only thing in life. You know? Especially if I give it to you free. Yeah, I really care. And that's in every way, shape, or form. From a text, a call, any way, shape, or form like that. That's how you know I care for sure. What's the best way to spend a holiday? I just recently figured this out. Get together with your family. Get a big family. Get probably like 10 to 15 of you guys. And rent a cabin for Christmas. Trust me. Rent it in a spot where it snows. And make sure it's good vibes and good people, because I did it with my family last year and it's probably the best experience I've ever had. Like just being out there, appreciating everybody, you know, really cherishing family, especially Christmas, you know, like it wasn't about the presents, it wasn't about anything like that. You know, everybody was just under the same roof and it was just fire. Like you're in the middle of nowhere, like you're in the woods and it's just you. So that's really what it was. It was a great experience. I think everybody should experience that one day in life. Don't just take your girlfriend and go to a cabin, bro. Bring everybody. It'll be worth it. And bring somebody that cooks, because nobody gonna deliver out there. Just remember that. Nobody will deliver out there. So get somebody who cooks very, very well. I can't say I ain't told you. Yeah. What's the best way to plan a group trip? The best way to plan a group trip. I'm gonna give the sauce. Find out who's actually dependable. It's not about who can afford it. It's who's dependable. So if somebody gives you their word and they follow up with them, try to navigate the trip in that way where it sorts those people. Because everybody wants to go on a trip. So when the idea of a trip is brought up, everybody wants to go. Everybody's in the group chat until the day the payments are due, or until the flights are supposed to be booked. All of a sudden it's World War III. So just book it with people that's dependable. Book it with people that you actually want to go on a trip with. Don't be booking it just to go. Just book it with people that you actually want to go with and they're dependable, and you'll have a good time. I had a great time. What's the best way to shoot your shot? But if you're talking about shoot your shot to me, the best way somebody can shoot a shot to me is, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyways, that's not important. The best way to shoot your shot at a girl, in person, just compliment something about them. Don't do the obvious. She hears the obvious every day. Just compliment, you know, the smell, the look. Not the look isn't her features, but you know, her style. And what else? Read the signs too. Like, you know, if it's mutual, if you could tell her it's mutual, the shot will be easier to shoot. If you're not feeling like that, it might be harder. But don't swipe up on DMs. Don't be liking no stories. Don't be doing none of that, bro. It's not gonna get you nowhere. And if it does, it does. But it's just me. Or just offer to pay her bills. It's gonna work. I promise you. If you swipe up and say, yo, let me pay your bill, or let me pay a bill, you're in there. I promise you. Swipe up and say, let me pay a bill. She's gonna respond. Everybody needs a bill paid. Everybody. What's the best dancehall lyric you've ever heard? Alright, this is very easy for me. So, Cartel have a song with him, Every Girl, featuring Gaza Tucson. You see me? Hear me out. In the song, him say, my 2X them a fight. Him 2X them. 2X. Remember, 2X. Him 2X them a fight. Everybody asks if him know why. If y plus 2x equal 9, then him say, do the maths and take a 5. So when you write that equation out, y plus 2x equal 9, and you put the 5 in there, you take the 5 away, the answer to the solution is -1. So both of the girls are fighting because somebody's gonna be gone. So just understand that. And the man put that in the lyrics, no joke. Teach her the sickest thing I walk. Remember me tell you. Sickest thing I walk. What's the best podcast? The best podcast, I'm gonna give you my top 5. I'm gonna go with Let's Be Honest. I'm gonna go with Let's Be Honest, Drink Champs, $1 Million Worth of Game, Poor Minds, and Lip Service. I mean, you could put Let's Be Honest / Toxic Talk. You don't really want that because, you know, I don't know what I thought about, but that's my top 5 podcasts for sure. Who's the best rapper of all time? For me, it's between two people. I could give my top 5. I'm gonna give the top 5 because obviously everybody wants to know the top 5. So let's just give the top 5. So the top 5 is, it's gonna be no order, because then no order. It's Jay, Big, Drake, Wayne. Now the 5th spot is tricky. It's tricky because it might be Meek, it might be Fab, and it might be Jadakiss. So the 5th spot is really on the day, you know, but I might lean it to Jadakiss, you know? I might lean it that way. But it's really between those 3. And then number 6 is T Grizzly. So yeah. But the greatest of all time is definitely Big. Because he's Jamaican. It's just that simple. Obviously it's not because he's Jamaican. If you know, you know. But that's the edge that he gets. It's the GOAT, man. What's the best financial decision you ever made? 2, buying a MacBook or investing in a MacBook and not moving out when you think you were able to move out. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, moving out is this and moving out is that. Inflation is whooping everybody's ass. Pause. Everybody. So I feel like the best financial decision I made at the time was to save and reinvest my money rather than moving out. Because, you know, life is very funny. Life is very funny. So shout out to my peoples for not kicking me out. You know what I'm saying? Leave it at that. All right, boom. What's your best high school subject? I loved English. As you can see, I like to talk. English was my forte all day, every day. Whether it was writing, whether it was just regular comprehension, I just loved English. So yeah, my love chat. Oh, and PE. I love me some PE, boy. I used to be outside, boy. What's the best experience you've ever had with a stranger? So I have 2, right? So I was in a state, a very low-key state. Like, nobody goes to this state. I didn't even know Jamaicans were in this state, right? And I was in the state, and I was driving to go get some food. Now I get to go pick up the food. Bear in mind, when I go get the food, it's a Jamaican spot, but like I said, it's in a state where nobody, like, I was even surprised we found a Jamaican restaurant. I was in the state and I go up to the cashier and I'm ordering the food and he's like, yo, Flacko. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, I never went to school with you, bro, so I know I don't know you. And he was like, yo, you watch my YouTube channel. It really hit me different because I wouldn't expect a police officer out, like I wouldn't expect nobody out here to know me. And the fact that he knew me, and at the time, I probably had under 1,000 subscribers. It wasn't really, you know, like, it was crazy. And he gave me the food for free. Shout out to you, bro, if you're watching this. I'm so sorry I don't remember your name, but shout out to you. And yeah, that was the first experience. The second experience was, I was in Jamaica with Chad, and Chad did shoot a video at UTech. UTech is like the biggest, one of the biggest universities in the Caribbean. And we were at UTech, and he was trying to get people for his video, and we were walking, and a guy behind me, the man said, yo, Flacko. So me, I said, yo, who that? You know, because I'm thinking that he just knows us from the group or whatever. I was wearing a Neymar jersey, like a Santos old jersey, like one of his first jerseys. And the guy was like, yo, I know that's you based on the jersey that you have on. He's like, yo, you're the only person I know in Jamaica that would have that jersey. That's how he knew it was me. Like, he didn't see me like next to, like, it wasn't even that type of thing. And he ended up doing the video. So shout out to you, bro, if you've seen this. So yeah, those are my 2 best experiences with a stranger. That's why it's good to have your own style, bro. Don't be following anything everybody be doing. Just do you, bro. Anyways, what's the best thing about your culture? Best thing about being a yardie, it's just being a yardie. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you wouldn't want to be anything else. And it's just, being Jamaican is just, you're just vibrant. I don't know what I don't know if I explain it. Like, it's just full of everything. It's like, it's like Jamaica is just, God just take everything and just sprinkle it in one answer. You would that, isn't me? So yeah, that's the best way to put it. That's a good one though, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one. What is your best sexual experience? So I was on the airplane when I was younger, and you know, some things happened on the airplane. We're just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gonna leave it at that one. What is your best, well, it's not said what is, it said what is the best fashion piece? Best fashion piece, probably for me, is black shades. Like, I'm gonna change the question. I'm gonna just say what's the best fashion trend? And I'm gonna say whoever started wearing dark shades, shout out to you, bro. I don't know if, well, Easy E days, I know, but whoever started doing that nowadays, dark shades and baggy pants, shout out to you, bro. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to you. Cause everywhere me go, me have on my dark shades, and I just a joke. Can't see them. Still here. What is the best song for the summer? Cartel Fever and March Madness by Future. Yeah, March Madness by Future, Cartel Fever. That's the song for you summer. No joke. What is the best video you ever did? I ain't done it yet. Clock that. Do it. Alright, Mark. What is your best, it says, best sporting memory? Alright. Best sport, we're gonna go back in the day. You see me? Back when Flacko did play a ball and everything. So, the biggest tournament in like soccer, football, whatever you wanna call it, in South Florida, well, state, was Disney, where they had the bubble for the NBA and stuff like that. So we went to Disney to go play at the Disney Resort. You know where they have Disney. You know me talk. Before Disney, I had fractured my right ankle like 3-4 months before. So I wasn't cleared to play until like 2 weeks before Disney, right? Go to Disney, first game, very, very, very hard game. I was on the bench because obviously I'm nursing an injury, but I was still fit though. So I'm on the bench and I was getting so amped up to play, and We were losing 2-1 and I was just off the bench, like just screaming and helping my teammates and everything. Last 10 minutes, coach put me in and I'm on one leg. Because my right ankle's fractured still, but it's taped. Like if you play ball, you know me about like them tape it up. So once you put it in your boots, so I was taped up. So I was literally moving on one leg. Last minute chance comes in, I get a through ball. I'm 1-on-1 with the keeper. I pass it to Pat. Shout out to Pat. I pass it to Pat. Pat scores. As he does that, the keeper swipes my foot, like slap on my foot, and I ended up messing up my right ankle. So I ended up leaving that game in a wheelchair. But we didn't lose though. That's all that matters. We didn't lose. Funny thing is, from that tournament, I played that game and then obviously I messed up my left ankle. So we were in the hotel every night. I was with like doing physio and stuff like that. And it was just bad. It was very, very depressing. You know, it was a bad injury. And it hurts being injured there, you know, because you couldn't do nothing with the team. And long story short, that game was the game that like 2 scouts see me, and that was the only game I got offers for. I had 2 Division II schools that offered me to play for their schools just because of that one game that I played on one leg. So yeah, shout out to that school, whatever that school is. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite sporting memory. Me not business about nothing with Glades, yeah? Nothing with Glades. Best. I already said that. Yeah, I said the track. See, I already knew I had that one. See, y'all just getting extras right now. Best moment doing YouTube. Best moment doing YouTube still. I don't know. I feel like the best moments I get is from like in my own camp. Like, nah, not even in my own camp, but like just realizing that people really watch and appreciate you. I think that's the best thing. It's not like a moment where, because you meet people that watch you all the time or when you go out and stuff like that, but people that will DM you and long paragraphs, you know, like they really watch you and feel like they could connect with you and they really admire what you do. It really means a lot. So that's probably my best moment doing YouTube, is definitely like the community that you build. Best spliff rotation. Alright, I don't know who telling us I'm about weed still, but let's just say the best spliff rotation still, honestly. Alright, we're not going to wet up the spliff still, so we're going to pick me and 3 people, right? So I'm going to pick Biggie, pick Bob Marley, and Cartel. Yeah, I feel like I need 3 artists around me still. So Biggie, Bob Marley, and Cartel. Cause I feel like say Bob Marley would have just did their chat, be a like conscious thing, like he would have just did their reason with me. But Bobo Hill and him look something there, you see me? And then after that now, Cartel would have just did it and Fiend Brain would have just connect certain way, and then when you know Flacko love chat already, so Flacko would have just connect this one, you see me? And then Biggie would have just did it going easy back. Alright, a bad tune in I made, you see me? Yeah, that would have be the comment down below your dream spliff rotation. Who would you want in your rotation? I would love to know. And if you put me, I really appreciate it. Me never tell him about it still, but big up person. Alright. Best fashion team. If I was supposed to create a fashion team, it's not a hard one. It's gonna be Tiana Taylor, Chris Brown, and Michael Jackson. Boom. It's easy. It's nothing to it. I'll go all over the world, be fresh as hell. I will be fresh going to sleep. I would be fresh brushing my teeth. I would be fresh going to the mailbox and back to my house. Not even on the mailbox, back to the house. I'll be fresh everywhere. I mean, I already do that, but you get the memo. It would be very stamped. You know what I'm saying? Like stamped. Like I wouldn't even be on billboards because billboards couldn't even hold me. I'm telling you, I'll be everywhere. I'm still gonna do that though, but you know, that Michael Jackson effect will hit different. Best man them moment. Best man them moment me have with the dogs them, like all of the dogs them, is probably 2 to 3 moments. The first moment was Chad birthday. Nah, like that, but Chad birthday party did slap boy. Like we were all there and it was just good vibes. Like go watch that vlog there on Chad channel. Chad birthday party was so much fun. We were all there. And you know, we just did that celebrate to brother birthday and it did mad. No, when we go to club and we were dancing in the club, like, and we had a couple viral clips from going to that club, that was fire too. Not gonna lie, that was fire. And then I Love Soca. I Love Soca did. Me never read I Love Soca, but feel like me, Ziddy, and Zach did really connect up that trip there still, cause Chad did sit out that trip there. But that whole Jamaica trip they did mad still. So yeah, big up the dogs then. The man them video them a forward, man. Them a forward. Remember I said the dog them a boss now, you know. You see me? So them a forward. This is the last question. What's the best way to handle rejection? Alright. The best way to handle rejection is to already feel rejected. That makes sense. I'm gonna explain. Let me cook. When you go in to speak to somebody or you go in to talk to a girl, just think of the worst already. Just think of the worst. Before, like right when you're going in to talk to her, right when you're going to DM her, just think the worst. Just think that you're not gonna talk to her again. Just think nothing's gonna come out of it. Just think the worst. So if anything happens, you know, you don't feel too bad. And then if anything happens the other way, it's a plus because in your mind, you already, you know. But yeah, that's the best. Comment who no want to see on the best down below. Drop a comment right now who you want to see on the best. Yeah, tell a friend. I'm out.
Yo, Flacko them.